What's up guys, it's your boy Everyman. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get the highest possible score in the deal melee damage to arc enemies trial. As you can see, I was able to score 88,455 points. I could have easily scored at least 20,000 more, but one mistake cost me those extra points. So I'll tell you about that mistake, plus some very important things I learned that will help you score some serious points yourself. I did this in a duo match, but you can absolutely do it solo as well. It's just much easier when you're playing as a duo. So let's jump into it. Before we get into the loadout, you need a few specific skills in your skill tree to maximize your score. The most important one is Effortless Swing, since it reduces stamina usage for melee attacks. I didn't have this at first, so I had to reset my skill tree. A few trips to Stella Medical or Assembly will get you the coins you need. There are also a few other useful skills. I'll show them on screen so you can unlock them if you want. Now for the loadout. For this trial, we're loading into a Harvester raid to melee the Queen, so this is the setup I recommend. I'm running a Looting Mach 3 Survivor with a level 2 shield. For weapons, I'm taking the Equalizer with 4 stacks of ammo and a Renegade as my secondary. I'm also bringing plenty of meds and adrenaline shots. Adrenaline shots are extremely important for this strategy. For my 88k run, I ended up using 7 full stacks of adrenaline, so make sure to bring a bit more than you think you'll need. But the most important item here is the Snaphook. The mistake I mentioned earlier was not bringing a second Snaphook. Mine broke with about 12 minutes still left on the clock, and that cost me a huge amount of potential points. So if you're aiming for anything above 88,000, definitely bring a spare. You should also bring a wolf pack or two to deal with enemies like the Rocketeer or the Vaporizer. In this match, somebody else killed whatever was there at the start, but a Vaporizer spawned later in the raid, so that wolf pack came in handy. Alright, let's load in. Now here's something very important. If you're playing solo, it can be really difficult to find a match where people don't kill the Queen within the first few minutes, unless you end up in a PvP lobby, which comes with its own set of problems. When you play as a duo on a server like Asia, however, you'll usually run into fewer players damaging the Queen. This can be both a good thing and a bad thing, so your teammate has an important role to play. They may need to fight other players if necessary to protect you, and most importantly, they can defib you if things go wrong. If you're playing solo, be sure to bring some defibs. Harvester raids are often pretty friendly, so if you come across a friendly raider, you can give them a defib just in case you end up needing a revive later. If you spawn far away or too late into the match, it's better to reset and try again. Once you get a good match, all you need to do is approach the Queen and try to Snaphook onto her. When you do this, there's one very important thing to remember. Don't spam the jump button when trying to grab onto her. Spamming will often throw you off and make it much harder to climb up. Once you're on, start shooting her top shell with the Equalizer until it breaks. After the shell comes off, switch to your Raider tool and start hitting the core. Once your stamina is depleted, pop an adrenaline shot and keep swinging. She'll occasionally unleash an EMP-like blast that can shock you and drain your shield, so keep an eye out for that. She'll also try to throw you off her body, just like I'm showing here. As I mentioned earlier, don't spam the jump button. Staying calm while doing this helps a lot. If you do get thrown off, heal up, reposition, and look for another angle to get back on top of her. For me, approaching from the front worked the best. Just rinse and repeat, and you'll climb up that leaderboard in no time. Once you're done, heal up and extract using the nearest extraction.
Alright, Raider. New objective. I want you to subscribe to Everyman Gaming so you don't miss the latest quest guides, intel drops, and ARC updates. Stay sharp. Be careful on the top side.